Welcome to the Sunday highlights at Ecoan Ministries, a day filled with powerful moments, life-changing encounters, and unforgettable experiences. The word was ministered by Pastor Sophie.
When you have a duty in church, when you know that you are the intercessor that is praying for the pastor, you can't be away from church. Do something in church for you to have the love of church. If you don't do anything, the danger is you are marking those who are doing something, and you might even be marking prophets. Even the giving of food in the kitchen is doing something. Even whatever, cleaning the church, you are doing something. People think that what you do should be pulpit. Even checking the people who are sick, you are doing something. Be committed. Do something.
A message that touched hearts, challenged minds. This was followed by a powerful sharing from Kathy Rue, bringing wisdom, encouragement, and insight that resonated throughout the congregation.
See, in life, when an opportunity comes, there's no time to prepare. You must be ready. You can't say, I'm going to be my best when I'm at FNB Stadium. I'm going to be my best when I'm a CEO. I'm going to be my best when I'm married. There's no convenient time. There are some doors that prayer won't open, but your heart only when it is ready. That's why people get frustrated with their Christianity, because they pray for something, but that something is standing in front of them, but because they don't acknowledge, then they miss the door. Then 20 years later, you pray for something that you had before. What did you do with it?
What followed were powerful moments of deliverance and breakthrough. Lives were impacted, burdens were lifted, and many experienced freedom as ministry continued throughout the service. The power of God moved in a remarkable way as people encountered transformation and restoration. The ministry continued with heartfelt prayers over individuals and families, a moment of unity, faith, and expectation.
In life, when an opportunity comes, there's no time to prepare. You must be ready. You can't say, I'm going to be my best when I'm at FNB Stadium. I'm going to be my best when I'm a CEO. I'm going to be my best when I'm married. There's no convenient time. There are some doors that prayer won't open, but your heart only when it is ready. That's why people get frustrated with their Christianity, because they pray for something, but that something is standing in front of them, but because they don't acknowledge, then they miss the door. Then 20 years later, you pray for something that you had before. What did you do with it?
Generation then stepped forward as Youth on Fire shared words of encouragement and inspiration.
My name is Kuti Marimagova, and today I'm here to read the word of the day. Normally I would say, word of the day! So today I'll be reading Isaiah 22 verse 22. It reads as follows. I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. Sometimes we become discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as we want them to. To the youth, normally when we finish our matric, we want to see ourselves in varsities and colleges, in those institutions. But when God says, this is not yet your door. You have to wait. And we must also know that God says, for I know the plans I have for you, the plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And he knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. So every door that is for you, he knows it. So today, let us trust God with every closed door and every open door. If God opens it, no one can shut it. And if God closes it, he is preparing something better. Small doors often lead to large rooms. Never despise small beginnings. And remember always that positioning matters. You can be gifted, but standing in front of the wrong door. Doors require movement. God cannot open a door for you and you just stand there and you're just waiting for him to push you. Sometimes you have to push yourself. If you cannot do it for yourself, no one else is going to come and save you. The enemy often fights what is behind the door. Once the door is open, he doesn't have power. You've already crossed over. Resistance can indicate significance. Some people are doors. You may be the access point through which God blesses others. So whatever you do and whatever you say, just know there's someone who's looking at you. There's someone who's looking up to you. You are someone's motivation. And thank you.
I am Amu, and today I'll be reading Revelations 3, verse 7 to 8. To the angel of the church in Philadelphia wrote, these are the words of him who is holy and true, who holds the keys of David. What he opens, no one can close, and what he shuts, no one can open. Verse 8, I know your deeds. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. I know that you have little strength, yet you have kept my word and you have not dimmed my name. Okay. What I understand from this is that the Lord opens doors and he's the one who closes them. But let us seek him because he is the key holder. He is the one who opens the doors. Other doors can be opened, but it's not the Lord's door. It's not the one that he opened. Now, doors can be opened, but also you need to understand, you need to have the knowledge, the understanding, the patience to know how to handle the door, how to open it, how to close it, how to stand in it, how to keep it. Because, yes, a door can be opened, but are you prepared and are you ready to actually enter in it? Thank you very much. Are you able to sustain it? Are you able to stay in that open door? Are you able to let other people enter in that open door? Because sometimes that door might not be open for you. It might be open for other people. Doors are not necessarily what we think they are. You might think that they are doors, but what if a person is a door? What if a prophet is a door? What if your kids are a door? But we must not forget the ultimate door, which is the Lord.
I have a message for someone today. You have been standing in front of a closed door for a long time. You have knocked until your hands are sore. You have waited until your legs are tired. But the Spirit says the season of waiting is over. The keys are in your hands. Stop crying and start walking. The gates are moving.
The energy shifted to celebration. The Youth on Fire Dance Challenge brought excitement, creativity, and joy to the atmosphere. Laughter, movement, and unforgettable moments filled the house. What an incredible Sunday at EcoAn Ministries.
But I heard a voice in the middle of the night saying, child of God, get ready for the light. The recession is not your master. The depression is not your end. Something is about to happen. Can you feel the wind? It is not by might, it is not by power, but by the Spirit. In this very hour, the walls are coming down. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. The fire changed the way I pray. I don't ask for
Thank you for joining us for these highlights. We look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, be encouraged, be strengthened, and keep moving forward.